Welcome back. I hope you've been enjoying the poetry readings and the background stories behind those readings. Today I want to talk to you about what I'll be doing over the next 3 weeks leading up to Anzac Day, and I'm very excited about it. But first, a bit of background. Last year, I completed and published my father's memoir called The Last Mile. It's his story, told in his words, from the beginning to the end of his life. It's available on my website if you wanted to buy a copy. My father's life was action-packed. He was many things: a boxer, vaudeville entertainer, an author, poet and soldier, gem hunter and travelling showman for over 50 years. Not only that, but he could do anything. He could fix anything. He could improvise, and his resourcefulness knew no bounds. He could work all day and drive all night and do it all with a smile, a joke or a song. And he had a towering love for my mother, Thelma, for his children and for the family. It sounds as if I'm making him up, but that's just the way he was. He had his moments of darkness too, particularly during the war years. He went away a happy-go-lucky young man, madly in love with his wife and his young child, and came back 4 years later, battle-scarred and changed. In life, Dad never spoke about the war, but in his memoir, the story of his war years talks about his time in the army and talks about how conditions were here, back home in Queensland. It makes for fascinating listening and gives some insight into how people thought at the time. Dad's story also recounts his own father's story, including Pop's time in Gallipoli, fighting for Australia. So every day over the next 3 weeks, the wonderful Mr. Earl Taylor will read extracts from my father's memoir, snippet by snippet, piece by piece, including Dad's wartime poetry, sometimes funny, sometimes nostalgic, sometimes heartbreakingly sad. I particularly love his poem about his mate Joe, so make sure you stay with us to hear that. As a very special way to finish off in that last week before Anzac Day, Earl will also bring you my grandfather's story of his time at Gallipoli, when the Anzac legend was forged in the fire of that heartbreaking battle. The series will finish off with a hauntingly beautiful song of Anzac, the words and music written by my grandfather that takes us back across the miles to those young men who fought and sacrificed so much, playing their part for the freedom that we enjoy today. God bless them all. I'm so looking forward to bringing these personal first-hand accounts to life, so I hope you will join me every day. Just press the follow button so you don't miss an episode. Till then, stay safe, have fun, and God bless.